Welcome back to part 5 of my PRISM Leisure release videos. If you've stuck me with this far, fuck me, you're a trooper. Because there's some absolute tosh in them last few videos, but there's some absolute gems in there as well. Please stay with us. There's another couple of videos after this one, so it's probably going to run into about 7. But this is part 5, and really now what we're going to be looking at is the action films that PRISM Leisure released. We're going to start it off with Van Damme's Kickboxer. What is to say about this film, really? Classic martial arts film, classic Van Damme film. Everyone knows it. It was one of those films that we grew up with kids. Everyone loves this film. It's and it is nonsense, but it's a great film. Again, they didn't really do much with this when they got hold of it. PRISM Leisure. Special features include a Jean-Claude Van Damme filmography, and that's about it, really. Nice to see that it's in widescreen though, region 2 locked. And again, inside, nice to see a bit of different art on the disc, and again your chapter selection on that side. Again, available on Blu-ray now. Probably and be a lot better than what this is, but it's nice to put into the edition for the PRISM Leisure stuff that I've got. It's Kickboxer. We're into the realms of more Roger Corman stuff now, put out by PRISM Leisure, and that's Lana Clarkson's Barbarian Queen. Took me a while to track a copy of this down. This goes for good money in the UK now, up 15 to 20 quid second hand. Again, there's failed to be there is no Blu-ray release of this, which is a shame, really. An oddball film that starts off relatively shite and gets better as it goes on. The finale of it is a lot better. It's a weird film that seems to start off life that it had no money when they first started filming it. It just looks really low budget when it first starts, and the quality of film is terrible as well. But as it progresses and as it goes further on, it gets progressively better. So I don't know if there's more money came into the production or what. I'm not 100% sure. But it is a decent enough film. And if you know me, you'll know that I'm sword and sorcery obsessed. And this one, it was a film I was trying to track down for a while to get it into the collection. There's no special features on this particular one. The transfer that is on here doesn't look fantastic. I would say this is straight port from VHS. They've tried to do nothing with it, and it's only in 4.3 as well. But if you like these kind of films, then obviously it's one to have in your collection, and it's one that I wanted into the collection. Barbarian Queen. Another fantastic Roger Corman sword and sorcery film, and that's Stalker, The Last Great Warrior. Again, if you know me, you know I just revel in this kind of stuff. It is fantastic. Not the best of sword and sorcery films. There's a lot better out there, but there's also a lot worse. I mean, Deathstalkers 2 and 3 are fucking awful. So it's one of them, but this one is particularly a favourite of mine. No special features on this, but there are some trailers for some other films, which the trailers that they put onto this is odd for this kind of film, really. The trailers they put on this are Hell Asylum, Cradle of Fear, Head Cheerleader, Dead Cheerleader, and Escape from Afghanistan. Why? I don't know. You don't ask questions, but inside is nice because it shows you the stuff that's also available on this line in the sword and sorcery kind of stuff. The arena is one that I'm currently looking for, along with Death Sport is another one that I'm looking for. They can be found. They're not overly expensive. and Hawk the Slayer on the end there. Again, if you know me, you'll know that's my favourite film of all time. And there's a beautiful Blu-ray release of that. These films get the love in the US for some reason, and all credit to them. They are fantastic films that should be getting some love off some good companies, and for some reason in the UK it's never happened. No companies have seemed to pick up the license to put them out on Blu-ray or whatever. But yeah, in the US, they seem to be out there, whether it's Kino that's putting them out or Scorpion Releasings, Shout Factory. There's enough good US boutique companies that are turning these kind of films out. But yet in the UK, we don't seem to have anything, which is a shame because I love this kind of stuff. That one's Death Stalker. A true favourite of mine. Not Arnold's best role portraying Conan, but it's still really, really good, and that's Conan the Destroyer. PRISM did really well to get hold of this, I suppose. Obviously, any kind of film with Arnold in is going to do well. I've had this on DVD since it first came out, and there's no other company ever put this out onto DVD in the UK other than PRISM Leisure. I believe they could have done it a bit more justice than what they did do, but it was nice to have a copy of it on DVD at the time. Obviously, there's a nice Blu-ray release of this now. Again, there's no features or anything on this, which is a shame because the version of Conan the Barbarian that came out, I can't think who put that out in the UK on DVD. It was packed full of features, but for some reason Conan the Destroyer on DVD had nothing. I don't think the Blu-rays even got any extra features on it, which is a shame, really. It's a picture of Arnie on the inside there, and then obviously a chapter selection on that side. But again, nice one for the Sword and Sorcery collection that I have. It's Conan the Destroyer. David Carradine in the Warrior and the Sorceress. Another good Sword and Sorcery movie. If you've never seen it, check it out. And another one that went onto the PRISM Leisure label. They just seem to love turning this kind of stuff out at one time, PRISM. And it's, again, like I said before, it's a shame that no one really has bothered with Blu-ray of these kind of films in the UK. Again, lovely front art on these. Again, no extras, no features whatsoever on this. This is a Region 2 release. Again, it's all in 4.3 full frame. Nice bit of disc art, and obviously chapter selection down there. If you want a copy of this now, the UK, you're probably, again, between £6 and £10 for a copy. It's one of the ones that holds its price a little bit. But a good film nonetheless. That's The Warrior and the Sorceress. Yeah, a great Sam Peckinpah film featuring Dustin Hoffman. Straw Dogs. As it says up there, banned for 18 years, now unleashed and uncut, digitally remastered in widescreen. Really good film. American couple decide to move to a Cornish town in England for a better, more rural, quiet life. But shit goes sideways and Hoffman goes batshit crazy. Good film, really, really good film. Again, nice to see it on PRISM Leisure. No special features on there, but it's nice to see it's in 16:9. Region 2. Oh, it's Region 3 as well, this one. Nice bit of disc art on that side, and then obviously your selection on chapter selection on that side. Can be picked up really cheap, this. It's all over. You'll see this quite regular in numerous places. You can get it for about £1.50 to £2, this one now. But it is a good film. Check it out. Straw Dogs.